alive and well. I am the moderator now. Hey, how you doing, Autumn? How you doing tonight, Yuki? Or Autumn? You're fine. You're perfectly fine. Yeah. How you doing tonight? Ooh, that sounds good. Are they seasoned or are they just straight on shrimp chips? Let's go pick on the Lyrans. Oh yeah, this guy got torn up a good bit. Do I have another one? Nope, just the one. They're off right now. They'll probably pop in soon enough. Yeah, sometimes they don't come in. Oh yeah? How's that? I actually never got around to playing that. A lot of people said it was a really fun game. That's good. Yeah, I thought about getting it, but, you know, sometimes the money's a little tight and then I never get around to doing it. But if you're having fun, that's a good thing. Is it? I don't usually tap into the Epic Games Store. I don't really like how their store operates. But I can at least take a look. Oh, my neck. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't like having to use more than one login mode in order to get to a game, but yeah, I can understand that. Did Steam do that? Oh no. Hmm. I never heard about that. Steam did that. Plus, Pilia broke on my computer on Steam. Really? Huh. Yeah, if it's free on the Epic Store, I might go pick it up then. Do you ever use GOG or GOG? It's got a whole bunch of old school and old classic games. I actually never watched the gaming show, so I'm not. All I know is that Clair Obscure Expedition 33 won the Game of the Year for, I guess, IGN. I'm not sure.
All right, let's see what this thing can do. Copy that.
Yeah, no, Mario Kart. Mario Kart's a classic. It's really, really hard to mess up that sort of formula. So I guess you play Mario Kart a good bit?
Take that, you bastard.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Line them up. Yeah. I mean, it's almost as if these AAA game companies don't realize that people don't like paying for their product more than once. What a shocker, right?
Full speed.
I mean, it's almost as if anyone could have told you that.
I await your command.
When I buy a product, I want to have the product only.
Cobra strike.
Give him a headache.
That's destroyed.
Happy Mario Kart would one.
Good to go. Moving out. No.
I heard that also with Mario Kart World that they did the what was it? In Mario Kart World, that whenever they're moving, like you have like a set track of each of the different race courses, and as soon as you move from one to the other, it like instead of simply cutting to black screen and swapping you to the map, it actually transitions you over to it. A pretty cool feature. Okay. So there's not as much as you can do with the Mario Kart or the Sonic game as you can the Mario Kart game. I screwed that up.
Holding action, Commander. Yes, boss.
So it does sound like Mario Kart was the undisputed winner of that.
On it. I'm coming. Waiting for orders. Reporting critical hit.
That's always good. Listening to the audience on what they have to say.
Receiving you.
Now, if only certain AAA titles could learn from that lesson. I'm talking about you, Activision, with your absolute slop of a game.
Let's move. Firing.
Oh, bro, come on, how'd you miss? There he is.
What up, dork fishes?
Not much. Me and Autumn just chatting.
I see.
What can I do for you?
How about you? How you faring tonight?
Yeah, headache finally went away.
There you go.
It was so bad it actually woke me up out of a sleep at 4 o'clock this morning.
Oof.
Firing everything I've got. Oh man.
But that's because the storm front pushed through and it was raining and yeah, it usually
Yeah.
happens out like that.
Yeah, sir. We're about to get a temperature spike from about 20, 30 to 60.
We're supposed to be mid 70s for the next 10 days. Or 10 days? Well, the day after Christmas anyways. A day or two after Christmas.
Mm-hmm. Just like last year when Sims didn't win it. Let them be mad. I think most people are pretty excited about a new Mega Man game.
Let's get fired up. There's work.
Nobody cares.
Some people do. I love playing the Blue
It's
Bomber
Mega
back in the
Man.
day.
It's Mega Man. Nobody cares.
Standing by. Aye, aye. Locking on course.
Nah, it's cool that they're redoing some of the older games and trying to, you know, keep the people happy or trying to get them back into something.
Yes.
I mean, you know, there's sometimes the simplest games can have a lot of potential with them.
Dude, my best games are some of my old DOS games that I've got on floppy upstairs.
You can't go wrong with it. I mean, you could, but you'd have a very hard time doing so.
Receiving you.
Full burst fire. Yeah, some Sonic fans can suck pretty bad.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now,
And some
you
of them
want
are
really
just
horrible
creepy.
fans, go to COD.
Mm-hmm. All of them being
Ooh,
salty as all
man.
mess about how the whole,
Ooh,
oh, my
those-
COD game is perfectly fine, stop judging it.
Oh man, some of those and some of the way they talk in that shit. Or Call of Duty, what's the other one like that people are really horrible with?
Which one?
What are your orders?
It's Call of Duty is one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of, there's another game people are just as bad in the chats.
I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Sonic Superstars and Mario Wonder won because... Yeah... Fortnite is what Autumn says.
Fortnite's another one that's pretty bad, yeah.
I don't really hear much from the Apex Legends people. Most of them are just like people who are just bummed out that Titanfall 3 never showed up.
Yeah, I'm gonna insult a whole bunch of another ones. Fallout.
Yeah, they can be a little...
The thing about Fallout is, it's extremely limited, I think.
The concept is
I've watched
fairly interesting, for sure.
Concept is interesting, but, you know, oh, look, I get battle armor, and look, I've got an extra 30 sets of battle armor at my base.
Yeah, that's when it just became a little much. Autumn says, Fortnite used to be for adults until they added voice chat and children's into the mix. All the little screechers. That's why I encourage going old school Call of Duty on them whenever I hear them and listening to them cry. Toughen them up a little bit, you know?
And I want to say there was another army game, kind of like Call of Duty, that people are really horrible in.
You mean Battlefield or?
I'm not sure about Battlefield,
Most of the Battlefield people I know are fairly chill.
but it was another Call of Duty style game. Or something of like that shit.
Arma?
Full speed, no target.
No, Arma's a bit more.
It's a first person shooter.
Hmm.
And most first person shooter games, yeah, people are asshats.
Yeah, unfortunately. And an unfortunate trait of a lot of them is that they never realize. I got you. So, yeah, no, that, shit, I forgot what was. It just seemed very odd, like how you know, it's sort of like the console wars. It's kind of a pointless idea. You know.
No, consoles are useless. They're inferior fucking game consoles. They're just inferior.
Well, yeah.
Granted, they're cheap as hell compared to a system, but
They can serve a purpose. Many of them are like, you know, depending on how you have it set up. Braden actually might partially agree with you on that. Considering the fact that he uses a laptop and that's technically a handheld.
It is. But you know what? You know what I can do with my laptop that you cannot do with your little Xbox or your PS or your whatever? I can use dual joysticks, I can use a VR helmet, and I can use foot controls, and you can't do a damn thing about it. And I'll have better fucking graphics and run much faster. And this laptop's 8 years old.
Position confirmed.
Now, I wish I had about $1,200, $1,300. I'd go over to Best Buy and pick me up a new laptop. Because I've got some decent ones at that price range that, no, they're not the top of the line, but I don't need a top of the line system. Fuck, I'm running everything on something that's 8 years old. I'm streaming on an 8-year-old laptop, Matthew.
I know.
Using an old 43-inch monitor or TV as my secondary monitor. Why? Because 43-inch TVs, flat screens, will work as a secondary monitor. That's what HDMI cables are for.
Mm-hmm. Mmm. You can do that for my cell phone I'm using.
Now, your cell phone has more computing power than the entire planet did in the 1969 when we sent the man to the moon for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Right opportunity.
It's amazing how much technology has progressed over the few years. It's
Technology still progresses. We double it about every 90 days. And at this rate, it won't be long before AI controls everything, and then, well, Skynet kills us.
yeah. Huh. Says my cell phone has an NFC chip in it and a ring light on it for selfies and such.
Mm-hmm. That's not so what cell phones is for.
Oh, I know.
Cell phones is to watch TV. That's what I used to do with mine at the port.
I mean, that's what I use mine for.
We get a ship come in, you know, say whatever time, you know, 8 o'clock at night or 2 in the morning, whatever. I'll go out there, I inspect the ship. I get, and we start loading. Once we get everything loaded, I get pictures taken and everything started. I'd go to my truck, I'd plug in my cell phone, turn on my Bluetooth speaker, attach it to my cell phone, turn on Hulu, and sit there and watch Godzilla movies all night.
If zombies don't kill us or aliens, then robots will first. Yeah. I mean, Braden here is waiting for the asteroid to come get us, so you know.
Come on, baby. I'll be okay with Yellowstone. I'd be okay with that big old ass volcano blowing its load all over everything. I'd be all right. Now
I
I
love
do
you. I
want
love
a
your
six,
col- I
seven,
love
eight
your
mile
choice of
wide
language.
asteroid, but that asteroid has to hit the middle of the Pacific Ocean. It has to,
Standing by.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor,
because
come.
that way I can still survive.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'm screwed over here, right?
Not so much.
I mean,
It all depends. It all depends on the tsunami waves that get generated and how well they go around the south of both Africa and South America.
yep.
You know, but where I want to be up in the Texas Hill Country, I'll be 800-900 feet above sea level.
And not worrying about it.
You'll be at, you're talking about a 300-foot tsunami that if it's that big coming into the Gulf of Mexico, it won't be because all the islands that cut off the Gulf
Yeah.
because you got the Yucatan Peninsula, you got Florida, and then you got Cuba. I mean, that's going to eat so much of that energy up, especially Cuba, because Cuba's got like 10, 12,000 foot mountains. It's going to eat so much of that energy up that would it will but the tsunami comes across the Yukon, but it's going to eat a lot of that energy up coming across that.
I don't think I've ever had that one before. But yeah, no. Yeah, I could shrug my shoulders if all of California and Washington broke
I don't
off
give a
the
shit
states.
about them at all.
What I'm saying is
See,
like,
everybody.
yeah,
The problem is everybody thinks California will fall into the ocean. No, people, because you're stupid. You don't know geology because, you don't know. California actually will become part of Alaska and LA, San Francisco, that shit will be part of Alaska in due time. Because that's the way the tectonic plates are moving.
mm-hmm.
Hey, I went to college for geology. How do you think I got into oil? Because geological sciences, man.
Mm-hmm.
Get into that STEM shit, because that's where the money is.
Given how the price of everything is, I might have to find something.
Uh-huh.
Tango.
Commander. Roger that. Hold.
What if Bull Run killed California?
Target lock on enemy 6.
Huh?
I don't know. I don't know. It's
I'm totally lost on that, because Bull Run's in Minnesota, Michigan. I remember it being an Indian massacre.
I'm just thinking, what if they did like a Bull Run in California?
They're doing that right now. People are leaving so fast because, defund the police and all the crime wave going through the freaking roof, all the houses being broke into and shit. Look, if you want to leave somewhere because the way you vote turned it to shit, that's fine. But don't go to somewhere and start voting that turn that no. I will. I said nothing. I
No,
said not a fucking thing.
you haven't said
I said I'm
anything.
going to kill the giant arachnids tomorrow. Yeah. Goliath scorpions.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure.
I think they're an arachnid. Let me look. It's an arachnid.
Yeah. And New Yorkers need to stay away from Georgia. New York is cooked. Like,
Them damn Yankees. Call them what they are. They're damn Yankees. You know what a damn Yankee is, right, Matthew?
mm-hmm.
Yankees are fine because Yankees come down, they visit, they go home. Damn Yankees come down here and stay.
And they try and make it as shitty as the place they left.
So I'm going to kill the big arachnids tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And see if I can find the annihilator that's up there, because I'm told that Goliath Scorpions might have an annihilator I might be interested in.
Excuse me. One woman said this town I live in, which is a small country in Monroe, Georgia, says this town sucks. I said to her, if you didn't grow up here, you don't understand.
That's it. I mean, I don't live in a city. I don't live in a town. I actually live outside the city limits in the country.
You
However,
couldn't pay me to
the
live in there.
closest city to me is 19,000 people. Now, if you add the other two cities that are adjacent to it and call it like a little metroplex, it's close to 30,000. You know, but yeah, I don't have police. I don't have fire. I've got the county sheriff and a volunteer fire department. That's what I have out here.
That's what we got out here.
So for my own safety, pew-pews.
Mm-hmm.
Doggo tells me something's there that's not supposed to be. I get pew-pews.
What do you want?
A wise decision.
Or I
Clint?
take a sword and cut off the head. Either way, I'm good. I really don't give a shit.
Hey.
Tell her don't let the door hit her in the ass on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was talking to my friend Gidget, because she's a sweetheart. I love her to death. We dated a little while,
Yeah.
and she hates the mindset that I have that if I date someone and you don't want to be here, there's the door.
Yeah.
If you don't, if you want out, leave. She's like, why do you got to be an ass? I'm not being an ass. I'm being honest. But you don't got to say it that way. Yes, you do, actually.
Yeah.
I don't care about people's feelings. Your feelings are not protected.
Yep. Same with us, hon. We're all country folk. We just want to be left alone and let the city slickers do the stupid shit that they do there, and stop bringing it here.
No. What I want to do is shut down trucking for 2 months and then turn off electricity for 2 months.
Let them roast or go at each other.
And then have them little city fucks tell me, oh, blah, blah, blah. You guys ain't got a skill to say. You wouldn't know how to start a fire.
Mm-hmm.
Starting a fire is the easiest fucking thing on the planet. Your glasses will start a fire for you because, you know, you can focus it down to start. You can use 2 sticks and rub them together. I mean, there's so many damn different ways to start a damn fire. But they're also in the city, which means they have no way to get food. I just walk out my back door and I'll shoot a rabbit or a squirrel or go into the bayou over there and shoot a deer or some wild pig.
Oh yeah, or cook before oil was invented.
Yup.
But I tell you what, beer-soaked squirrel, grilled right. Oh man, that's some good stuff.
Get you a wild boar, you're gonna have all kinds of lard.
Yep. Good eating. Good eating. Jade Falcon. Let's go piss him off some more.
I'm gonna kick you in the dick, Matthew.
What? Oh, I'm sorry.
They're not
Green
Jade
birdies.
Falcon.
Green
They're
trees.
jealous chickens. Because every time you read a book, show me in the books where Jade Falcon has any kind of decent science cast, has any kind of decent anything, created a mech or anything. They don't. So what do? They let all the other clans build the good shit, and then they do a trial of possession. And then they take the stuff from them and then build their own versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
But Jade Falcon couldn't. They couldn't start a fire by themselves.
Yep. I remember when I was young, we had a wood stove. We really need to get that thing back into the house. We still have it. We just have to reassemble everything down at this end.
Now, see, I got a fireplace, and it sits right in the middle in the house. I mean, my downstairs, my living room, my dining room, my kitchen's all open. The only thing that sits in the middle of all of that is the fireplace, and it's wide enough and big enough it kind of breaks off into giving you a dining room section, a living room section, kitchen section,
Yeah.
And I would love to be able to remove that and turn it into an old-fashioned wood-burning stove.
Mm-hmm.
Now, can I cook on my fireplace? Yes. Because, I can put 3 logs in there that are 6 inches wide and 21 inches long with no problem.
Yeah.
It's a big one.
It sounds like it. Autumn says she
My
lit a
house-
chair on fire when she was a baby.
I burned down my grandfather's house because he spanked me with a razor strap when I was 5.
Ah. Yeah.
Yes, and I have not changed since. Did I deserve to get spanked? Yes, I did.
But not to
Did I
with
deserve to
that.
get spanked with a razor strap? No,
No.
I not.
Yeah. So what you give me? Oh, they got a mad dog out here teasing me with that shit. A Dervish 2C. Huh.
I'm there. Moving to position.
So Doggo seems to be much happier today since, he got his flea meds yesterday.
That's good.
Feet on him.
Ow.
Reporting. Minimal damage. Commander.
That sounds about right. Well, what do you do, right?
What can I do for you?
Sounds like that's on her own fucking personal problem.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody posted up because they were talking about the United States blowing up the drug cartel boats in international waters.
Hmm.
One lady come up and posted they're fishing boats. I'm like, I did not see any fishing nets. I did not see any fishing poles, but I did see bunches of 55-gallon drums. And one guy's like, so what? I'm like, you're just mad because your drug dealer can't keep hooking you up with your supply of fentanyl.
Yes, Commander.
So Doggo is much happier.
Very good.
Yeah, I gave him his meds yesterday, and like always do this. I give the meds on the day, and the next day they get a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the meds, I don't need him stress them out or anything like that, so I don't need him trying to get sick or whatever. So the meds get in the system, his body digests them, it gets everything like that, and then it kills the fleas. How do I know? Because I gave him a bath this morning. The reason why I give him a bath is because I'm killing the eggs that the fleas had laid.
Yeah.
And so we'll get rid of those. And when I washed him and dried him, I didn't see a flea anywhere. Usually he has a flea or two hanging around his balls area. And he didn't have any fleas in there, didn't have any fleas on his belly, because that's usually the hardest part to scrub on the dog to get him cleaned up. And so we got that done.
Hey, Hoy. How you doing?
Hoy! I will be streaming tomorrow morning, Hoy. As long as my headache doesn't come back. But today's Wednesday, and we know I don't stream on Wednesdays.
Infernal's asking, how do you still have fleas in this temperature?
Because Inferno, I live in the country, and there are rabbits and squirrels and raccoons and possums
And they are extremely stubborn.
And all the other wild neighborhood dogs that run and cats that run around, so fleas are everywhere. I don't worry about the fleas in the spring, summer, or fall, but come the winter time, they're looking for a warm place to go. And doggos are awful warm because, he lives in a house.
Mm-hmm.
So his Perfecta was a little cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I figured it'd be 86 plus tax. It ended up being a total of 81. Hoy, I'm gonna give you wet willies, Hoy. But Hoy is good people. He really is. He's good people.
Without a doubt. Oh.
Me. I'm ready. No shooting, just running.
Yeah, I gave Hoy wet willies. Yes, sir, I just did.
Here it comes.
That's one way to do it. We need cats and Grinch to combine.
I understand why people have cats. They make good pets and make good, companions. I'm not a cat person. I'm a dog person.
Yeah. Well, we adopted a stray. She's been with us for about 19 years now. She's a sweetie. Though she is getting to her to an age where she's starting to act like, I want snacks, I want this, I want that. Meow, meow, meow.
19, dude. Be glad she's still there.
Oh, I know, I know. We're very happy that she's still with us.
Now, my dog is what, 9 now?
Ow, my
He
ear.
was born November. He was born November of 2016. And I got him in February of 2017. I had to drive to El Paso to get him. The guy that had him, he was moving, and the new apartment he was moving to did not allow dogs. So he put the dog up on a site to see if somebody could buy it. And I think I gave him 300 for him. Brought him home, and I told him, I said, he's coming home. He's got a big yard to run in, because my front yard is 300 foot long and 175 foot wide. It's over an acre.
Yep.
So when I got home, I took a picture and I sent it back to the guy. I said, this is his new front yard to play in. And the guy's like, okay, I think I made the good choice. Because he's got a big yard to play in.
I think it can be pretty hard for some people to let their little family go like that.
Well, he didn't want to sell him, but he had no choice.
Yeah.
Reporting. Critical hit. What are your orders, Skipper?
And Tina, we had lost our first Boston 2 months beforehand. And it was getting to her. And that's when I went up there and bought him and brought him back. It was actually Valentine's Day of that year, of 2017, when I got him and brought him home. And, she was hooked.
I hear you. Going turbo.
Yep. Sounds like everyone's happy in the end.
Firing everything I've got. Ready for order. Throttle down.
Full drop right on him.
For an output strike.
Oh yeah.
Let's hit him hard. Tango down.
Yeah.
Heads up, Commander. You've got hostile contacts inbound. My grandma hits harder than that.
I don't know.
My bands are a little low. That's not good. This is fine.
Yikes.
Not the compromising situation I'm usually got. Oh, baby.
Alright, jump on him and everyone else square dance with everyone else.
Got a beat on him.
Oh, man. You got me.
A meow mixture. I don't know.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I strike fire. I couldn't imagine what the theme of the show would be. I mean, other than the obvious.
Hold it for the right opportunity. Roger.
Yes. In motion, Commander.
Oh, Lord have mercy. That would be... I don't know if that'd be a great idea.
Guns on target.
Yeah, let's not go there.
That could be pretty problematic. You'd have every Karen in the world just flipping their shit over it.
Oh, this is about the stupidest fucking question ever.
That's a heck of a thing. What's the question? Ah, training cats. That makes a difference. For sure, for sure. But yeah, no, what was the stupidest question you've ever heard?
Go look at this picture I just sent you.
Am I gonna regret it? Like, is it stream
No,
safe?
well,
Ooh.
you know, it's stream safe,
Okay.
but it is one of the stupidest questions ever.
Alright, let's pop it in. Where'd you put it in the...
I sent it to you in Discord. I sent it to you.
Oh, okay. For those in the chat, here is the question. Oh, what the fuck?
Would you eat southern meatloaf with brown gravy? Damn, Skippy! Now, I know it's hitting you with food late at night. I didn't mean to hit you
Hey.
with that, but goddamn, this is a stupid question.
My mom actually left me a packet of Whitney's peanuts, so I'm good.
All right.
So I came equipped.
Ready to rock. Engage target.
No, gravy. Like
No, gravy, like brown gravy.
Like stuff you add to food to make it, you know, more food.
Like mashed potatoes and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
No retreat. Ready for orders. Firing all weapons.
Okay, Hoya, I think you're just being silly for the sake of being silly at this point.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh boy. This conversation is going to get interesting.
That's all you got?
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
Let's do this. Double time, let's go. Action on it.
I bet that felt good.
How's it going? Full speed, no time.
Jawohl, Herr Kommissar.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yo, yo.
The evil man has showed up.
Ooh. Hey, you didn't need that leg, did you there, buddy?
Order.
Was I doing, oh, right. Trying to figure this shit out.
What?
I think, Matthew, I think I'm going to call Goliath scorpions the baby arachnids.
Yeah, that'll work.
Take that. Got something you want done?
Certainly would match with their personality.
Let's move.
Sneaky,
Well,
screwy
you
little
know,
bastards.
I've got to name every clan appropriately. You know, like the Winnie the Pooh Bears.
Infernal says
Or-
Goliath roaches is what they are.
Waiting for order.
And baby roaches. Yeah. There ain't nothing big bad about them. They're just baby roaches. You
Mhm.
just step on them.
Standing by.
I only the No Pans clan. Do they even have a totem? I think they do.
Technically, all the technically all the poser fake clans do, yes. And the only one of the poser fake clans that I kind of sort of okay with is the space hippies.
All right.
Dude. So you got Kingfisher, Executioner, Gargoyle Prime.
Gargoyle Prime's a waste. Don't even worry about it.
I can't use it anyways.
Well, it's a waste. Gargoyle Prime doesn't have shit worth a damn. The Executioner, however, save pieces for it because if you can get an Executioner K, I believe, the K variant comes with hags. And in my world, hags are like LRMs. There's no such thing as too many.
Targeting.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for order.
Yeah, I'll have to look, but I'm pretty certain that they do have their own totem. Unless I'm
Yeah, it's a big
mistaken.
old scorpion.
Got it. Hit him hard. Enemy down.
Ready for orders.
Man, you gotta love how 6-year-olds are honest. 6-year-old asks, 6-year-old goes, Uncle Mike, why don't you have a wife? Uncle Mike replies back, I'm gay. And his nephew replies, well, what does that mean? And he says, I like men, not women. And his nephew sits there in silence for a moment. He goes, okay, so why don't you have a husband? I mean, out of the mouth of kids, no filter. That's what I like about him. He sat back, he rethought the question, and then brought it back being relevant.
Yep. Ooh. This might take him out. Well, no. Oh. So how are you doing, Supervillain?
Not too bad. Trying to solve a problem.
Oh.
Yeah, I got a, What?
Oh, what?
Hold on. A moment.
Stop. Gotta beat on him. What can I do for you?
So anyway, I got a new screensaver thing because I was looking for some screensaver stuff for my computer.
Yeah.
The problem is that it has its own new login screen. And it didn't take my password.
Oh.
So I had to reboot my computer.
Oh,
So I'm trying to update my... I'm remembering the command to update my password now.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, you know, some people just deserve to be banned. Don't bring that fake stream boost shit in here with them fake ass, you know, viewers.
Oh,
So,
did the bots get yeeted again?
indeed. Yeetus deletus. With
Boy,
Yeah.
do you not watch
Yes.
me when I build my mechs for 80, 90, and 100 LRMs?
We're gonna lock screen again and then see if I can't get back into my own computer.
Come on, Hoy, you know me. You know I love my LRM boats. Hell, I'll put 60 missiles on a frickin' dervish.
excuse me.
Authentication failed.
Yes.
Give him the wikes. What is it you... I'm only surprised that I have not...
Back in a minute.
That I have yet not seen a whole LRM lance from you.
The most I'll ever take is 3.
Yeah, anything more than that's a bit excessive.
No. And I do it for this specific purpose. In tabletop, indirect fire is meh at best. If I fired 60 missiles, I would probably be lucky if I hit with 20, honestly. However, in Battletech here, even with BTA mod or Rotech mod or any of the others, or even just plain old vanilla, indirect fire is way overpowered. Way fucking overpowered.
Confirm.
So I will never bring more than 3 LRM mechs. I try to stay with 2 with a mortar. Or maybe I'll bring in a Thunderbolt with, you know. I've been known to put 14 Thunderbolt 5s on somebody. That's a 420 point alpha.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor. Come.
They don't need those mech parts anyways. Just disintegrate them. Oh. I guess he's gonna reboot his computer.
Omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
Oh, we lost De Commissar.
Yeah, there he is.
Standing by.
I think. I don't know.
Yep.
It
It
did-
didn't work. I had to reboot.
Gotcha.
It was unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Target taken. A critical hit. Waiting for order.
Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out why this is working.
Firing all weapons.
Okay.
Commander. Roger that.
Oh, I gotta put this in so we can watch the video Friday. Well, if Scrub Boy decides to show up.
That's our only hope.
Waiting for orders.
It is a good one. It is a good, funny video.
Can't wait
Especially
to
if
see
you
it.
like, especially if you like Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
Firing full salvo.
But which Star Trek?
I like all of them. Well, all except the
TNG.
newer stuff.
Let's do this.
A DS9 for me, but I respect TNG.
Yeah, Tina liked Deep Throat 9.
Hey, look. I'm
was in
only gonna
love
say
with
one
that.
thing. I'm only gonna say one thing. Jadzia.
She was in love with Dax.
Ah. She had good taste. It has good taste. It
She
has
was
her-
sad
sorry.
when they killed off her character.
Yeah. The reason it happened, I think, is very unfortunate.
Affirmative.
I never heard the story as to why.
She got in a big fight with Rick Berman. The actress Terry Farrell got in a big fight with Rick Berman
Mm-hmm.
over pay for season 7 because she only had a 6 season contract.
Hmm.
Let's move.
I guess they
Hold
thought
on,
it'd be
I need to go
easier to
check
get
some-
rid of him.
No, they wanted to sign her for the same amount instead of giving her the same increase that the rest of the cast got. I had to go take a look at something real quick. 1 second.
Hit 'em hard.
You're fine.
Confirm. Firing. What do you need? Got it. No shooting, just running.
Ah,
Scored a critical hit.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. All good.
that's good.
Quitting fire.
Wow. Somebody called Joey Swole too MAGA. If you know who Joey Swole is.
I know the
Sure,
name.
I'm-
I know the name. I
He's
don't remember from where.
he's a bodybuilder who calls out, gym etiquette.
Uh,
And he goes, someone DM me this morning saying that I am too MAGA. Lately in my videos, only calling out women. So I checked my IG page, and my last 12 videos are 5 calling out women, 4 are calling out men, 2 are in support of people being kind, 1 man and 1 woman, and 1 is for my company Taste. So maybe the right or politics and gender have nothing to do with it, and they all, men and or women, deserve to be called out. I am rated E for everyone, and accountability isn't persecution.
mm-hmm.
I mean, he's about even.
Yeah.
When you look at it, you got 6 videos of men and 5 videos of women and 1 for business. I mean, MAGA? What the fuck?
Everything is sexist. Everything is racist. Everything is homophobic, and you have to point it all out.
Uh-huh.
Very cringe.
How about y'all people are just assholes and you need to stop using my oxygen?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, can't fix stupid.
Nope, you can only duct tape it for a little while.
Spreading the line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Got a beat on him.
It's always the narcissist that only finds fault in others. Full on Frolos all over the world here. Ooh. Bet that felt good.
Standing by. Heading out.
Fire will.
KC2 ammo depleted. Hey, yup. I got you.
That works.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable.
So what were you thinking about doing tonight there, supervillain?
Oh,
Yes, Commander.
hold on.
Same as every day, Pinky, taking over the world.
I mean, yes, but
Now I'm getting the theme songs in my head.
I would never do such a thing to you. I mean, it could be a worse song stuck in your head.
I mean, you are not wrong on that one. Slade's
like
choice of
Baby
music
Shark?
Slade's choice of music as of late has kind of left me like, why do you do this to me?
Here we go. Here we go.
Because Slade is a big needy pink.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I guess I can take a break from trying to chase down this bug, and what do you want to do?
Oh,
down
he's
for
playing
today.
BattleTech right now.
Yeah. I was just scared. Just want to know
He's
if you wanted to do.
BattleTeching across the universe. He's always
gotcha.
going forward because he can't find reverse.
Is there anybody
Right now, he's got jealous chickens on the starboard bow.
Nice. Well,
Oh,
I'm down for just about anything, but you'll just need to give me the briefest heads up so I can stop chasing this issue I'm having.
yeah, no rush, no rush. I probably got one more round in this after I finish this one up.
See, that's where the lottery needs to let me win so I can create a new BattleTech game. I will work with Harebrained Schemes again, but we're going to make some changes. We're not going to use any Unity engine. I would prefer we write our own engine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck what the cost is. And we got to hire the best coders for this because that's what the coders are for.
Yep.
I'm too old to sit down and create this shit anymore. I'm in my fucking 60s. I don't have the patience for it anymore. So, shit like that, that happened. But, yeah, it would definitely be set up to, you can bring in a friend. I don't know if we'd set it up to bring in more than just, you and one person, I don't know if that would go on.
Mm-hmm.
Just you and your buddy want to go fight, whoever, cool, fine, dandy. But I would definitely tell them, look, guys, let's run this for 4 or 5 years and bring out, a new expansion every, 5 to 6 months, charge $10.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to charge a damn arm and a leg for a damn expansion.
Yep.
And this way you keep people interested, you keep people coming in, and you don't allow fucking mods, because most of the mods, too much community content bullshit. Autocannon is the most simplest basic weapon in the game. It's got a breech and a barrel. Any frickin' rifle in the planet.
Mm-hmm. Nothing complicated.
No need for y'all to have rifles, no need to have cannons. It's all the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come.
Yep.
You're not wrong, Hoy. You're not wrong. Pinky is the genius and Brain is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
One more fight against Jade Falcon and an escort.
You're an escort? Does that mean you're a cheapo? Yeah.
With friends like you, man, I tell you.
Hey, friends like me, who needs an enema?
I'd rather not, but, But yeah, Autumn, I'm drinking some water. I'm running out. Oh, Superman, did you ever get the Diesel Punk demo installed?
Oh, not yet. I will in just a second.
Might just not necessarily to kill, but to see how.
You mean Diesel Knight?
Yeah, Diesel Knights. Keep forgetting why do I keep calling it Diesel Punk.
Because that's also a genre.
Mm-hmm. Tell you what, I'll get next time we get paid. I think I'd like to get like Iron Battalion for 4 of us. You ever play that one?
Iron Battalion, I've heard of.
I played Iron Order 1919. That was fun.
Mm-hmm. Iron Battalion was an old Xbox 360 era game set in like a World War I dystopian game, wherein I think the story was essentially an alien probe crashed on the Earth or something like that. Maybe I'm thinking something wrong. and there were two friends. Both of them were researchers trying to figure out what they could use the asteroid for. One of them was interested in power, the other interested in just the technology itself. The professor that wanted it for power got corrupted and now is using them as like soldiers for his conquest of the world. The other one built these mechs that you can customize and just attach different weapons to in an attempt to fight them off.
So I'm looking at this picture, and they say it's from Cleveland. I don't know, but it's a dude on the highway, and it's like 5 degrees, snowing in Cleveland today with 30-mile-an-hour winds. And this dude thought it'd be wise to take out the convertible with the top down.
They are amongst us, and they vote, folks.
On my way.
Be very afraid and very disappointed in your fellow man.
Well, so are the pathetic, lazy-ass, fat, pathetic motherfucking Americans who can't put the shopping cart buggy in a buggy catch.
Yep.
Because they're fucking fat, lazy Americans.
Location confirmed.
It always puzzled me the inability to be able to just walk about, what, 10, 20 feet at most?
Well, depends on where you park. I mean, it could be 30 or 40 feet, but still. Put it in the buggy catch. It's what it's there for.
I don't park directly next to him, but I do park like where I can
I
get
park
to it.
directly next to it.
Affirmative, Commander.
I don't trust people enough with my new truck to not intentionally or unintentionally scratch it up.
Ooh. Oh, I know what I'm doing tomorrow night. The 11-3 Rams are playing the 11-3 Seahawks in Seattle on Thursday Night Football.
Yes, I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
I need my Rams to win. And the nice thing about it is it's on Prime, and I don't have Prime, but Prime streams it on Twitch.
On the way.
Ah.
Damn right I'm gonna watch that game on Twitch.
Coordinates received.
Hell yeah.
Use what they give you.
On the move. Moving out.
Man, I gotta travel a hell of a distance in order to get there. Where's the exfil point?
Oh, I didn't buy me a ticket tonight. I hope nobody wins the 1.2 million or billion. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
Good to go. Posted for impact. Ready for orders. Location confirmed.
What are your orders, Skipper? Aye, aye.
Yeah, I got into a nicely argument on the evil Book of Face tonight.
Hmm.
Now, do I agree with what Trump said about Rob Reiner? No.
No.
Because, well, you don't say shit like that. But what I found funny, and I called out all the Democrats on it for being hypocrites, is how nasty and whatnot Trump was and said that about Rob Reiner. And I'm like, did y'all forget that Rob Reiner said that, damn, the assassin missed when he shot Trump?
Moving to position.
That's not good. You shouldn't have done that.
So
Now,
So,
two wrongs
you
don't
know-
make a right.
no, they don't. So I'm like, if you're going to call out one, call out both. Because
Mhm.
right now you're just being a fucking hypocrite, and hypocrites are useless.
Yep.
Now, there's not one person on this planet who's not a hypocrite. And I guarantee you, if you're a parent, you are definitely a fucking hypocrite. Because I don't know of a parent that that did not tell their kids, do as I tell you, don't do as I do.
I hear you.
You do what I tell you. I promise you, the parents ain't doing what they're. And I'm saying this because I'm a parent. I know damn well I was a fucking hypocrite.
Copy that, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
No need to tell me twice. Position confirmed.
Got a beat on him.
Waiting on you, Commander. Pedal to the metal. Standing by.
Waiting for orders.
What is it already? Let's roll.
Get up that hill.
Yes, boss. On it.
I bet that felt good.
Throttle down. Skipper. And forward. Stand by.
Orders. On my way. Double time.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Oh. All right.
Let's do this.
What?
Hmm.
Please excuse me.
Understood.
What's wrong?
Moving fast.
Oh no. Getting shit fixed on my computer.
Receiving you.
Well, not fixed, I'm making more modifications.
What do you need?
Oh. What is this called in X League, right?
Letter ready.
Copy that. Holding for the right.
Eyes on.
Mech Commander, Mech Commander 2, Mech Commander Gold. Ah, the days. I miss the day.
I actually have Mech Commander 2 gold in the box right behind me.
When Mech Commander Gold came out, 2 and Gold came out, me and my wife had separated because I got tired of her shit at the time, so I just left for a while.
Yeah.
I fucking binged that game in like a day and a half. Why? Because I didn't have anybody to tell me, get off the game. I was damn near 40. I'm like, I'm going to do as I damn well want. My bills are paid.
Yep. All your responsibilities are taken for. Let me have fun.
Roger that.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go.
Gidget sent me this today. Let me find it here. She sent me this today. And it says, if you hear me say, do you want me to be honest? Just say no, because I'm about to be rude. And I'm like, that's so me. She's like, it is so you. I thought of you the minute I read it. And I'm like, it is me. Why deny the truth? Now, the fact of the matter is, just because I'm going to be rude doesn't mean I'm not going to be honest. 2 plus 2 is 4. Deal with it.
Yep.
The sky is blue most of the time. Deal with it.
9.9% of the time, yep.
Yes, Commander.
The sun is fucking hot. Deal with it. And the earth ain't flat, you fucktards.
Receiving. Reserving. Waiting for my opening.
Still pretty frightening that there are people that still believe that the Earth is flat.
Well, what the reason why Gidget says that to me is because I will tell you the truth even if it hurts your feelings. And I've told her many a times, I said, Gidge, honey, it's better to be honest and tell people the truth even though it hurts their feelings than lie to them. Because lying doesn't protect you from anything. Because the truth is going to come out, and isn't it better to come out in the beginning than, you know, it's sizzling in the background and, you know, utter bullshit stuff?
Yep.
Yes. On my way, Commander.
Yes, Commander. Affirmative.
Eyes on target and I will send you to meet Jesus. Hell yeah.
Enemy down. Ready for orders.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
Try living in Georgia. It gets too hot and humid. I think everyone has their own level of hell that I gotta deal with where they're at. It is. Run up to their face and just blast them like it's a 12-gauge shotgun. That's typically the most effective method of using it.
Copy that.
Georgia is hot and humid. I laugh at you in Texan. Texas Gulf Coast, where it's 110 in the summertime with 85% humidity. Yeah.
Ready for orders.
I think there was one summer in Virginia. Like one summer it was really, really bad back when I was like way, way young. I think it was 114 degrees outside with a humidity of like 80. And of course, this was during the time when Walmart, or not Walmart, but Home Depot decided in their infinite wisdom that instead, for the contractor loader, that instead of the usual vests that we wore, they gave us a plastic vest to wear.
Commander.
And it was awful. Felt like a charbroiled person in there.
That's the one thing I hated about being at the ports in the summertime, because I didn't have a place where I could go. I could stay on the ship where they kind of sort of had air
Just a second.
conditioning,
Oh,
where it's, you know, it's 105 outside, and in the house on the ship it's 85. So yeah, it's cooler than being outside, but it's still not cool, you know.
no.
Or I could go in and sit in my truck and just let it idle and run the air conditioning, and I'd just put a towel up in the driver's side window and block the sun from coming in, and just, you know, put on my cell phone, watch TV or watch a movie or whatever, and take a nap. That was the cool thing about my job. I could sleep on the job.
Yeah. Infernal says, I will always appreciate the Americans taking one for the team, chopping down hundreds of square kilometers of forest so Europeans learned not to do that before I was born.
I hear you.
You're welcome, buddy.
Yeah, but Inferno, you know what's really bad about that? Is there are forests that are cut down by the acres, by the hectares actually. And what they do is they come through and they clear cut the, you know, say 5 hectares. They'll clear cut all the trees out, they'll pull them out, they'll send them to the lumber mill. Because they do that, they can come through next and then clear all the underbrush and then replant baby trees, which will be ready in about 50 years to come back and clear. And they set up cycles to do this. Now, where I live, okay, at the turn of the century, 1900s, okay, 1800s to early 1900s, we had so many trees down here that there were 7 lumber mills that were just in you know, going at it. You know, they were just doing their business. And I've got trees on my property that I cannot legally cut down because they're endangered species. And in 2005, when Hurricane Rita came through, that hurricane knocked over one of the black walnuts on my property. I had to call the county, have the county come out, take pictures and document everything. They had to call the state out to take pictures and document everything. And then after they saw that the hurricane had blowed it over, because the root ball and everything got pulled up with it, I was then allowed to contact the lumber mill here and ask them if they would like to purchase this tree. Now, for the most part, they don't purchase trees from a hurricane because they get all this free wood because of things. But something like rare trees like a black walnut, they will pay you for that. And I got paid handsomely for that, but I had to go
Yeah.
through so much government paperwork,
Yeah.
because to prove that I didn't cut it down, because I could go to prison for that. That is a felony here.
Mm-hmm.
Position confirmed.
Now, I still got 2 or 3 black walnuts on the back acre, but hey.
Why get rid of them, right? Well, you couldn't even get rid of them if you wanted to.
Right, exactly.
There he is.
Alright, let's see if
Come now,
his shit's
friend or
fixed.
traitor, come.
I mean, it can't be any worse than Cam's.
Intoxicating innocence.
Wait, there we go. There we go. Oh, sorry, forgot to
Well,
unmute.
I mean, you got a point there, Matt. It's kind of
Well-
hard to be worse than Cam.
Yeah, so the issue I'm dealing with is entirely self-inflicted. I'm trying to figure out how to configure a out-of-environment screensaver program.
Engaging jump jet.
It's not over-regulation, Hoy. I understand why they do it. Because it is an endangered tree species, and, they would like the trees to actually multiply and grow back.
Armor holding.
And I'm okay with that. You know what? If my whole backyard started just to grow black walnut all over the place, I'd be a happy camper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at this guy bowling, and he's in the 10th, and he's sitting on the first 11. All right, for a 300 game.
Mm-hmm.
And on his 12th ball, he fouls.
Oh, man.
So somebody put up on the marquee, "You're trash, thank you." It's got to be a friend of his. It's got to be a friend of his for doing that.
Friends like them, who needs enemies, right?
Let's get this done.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You aiming at?
Order.
Receiving you.
Would you slap a coworker for $25,000?
I'd slap him for $5.
Me? It's not about the money.
It's about sending a message.
Yes, Commander.
It was never about the money.
Full speed, no target.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I do it for free. Just gotta tell me I won't get sued. Inferno, no risk, no reward, right?
I'm on him.
Amy Schumer announces split from her husband Chris Fisher. Hey, Amy?
Wait, she
Honey,
was married?
you're a solid 4. Don't think you're gonna go out there and get somebody, so I'm just telling you. You're a
I
single mom.
hate to be mean. 4? That's optimistic.
She's a 4. With makeup, she's a 4.
I guess.
I mean, if she's got a clown costume, probably.
Let's do this.
Oh, that's just messed up.
What?
This is a picture of breakfast, and it said, "What would you you get to keep all but one? Which ones would you keep? Pancakes, bacon, sausage, or hash browns?" Goodbye, pancakes. Because pancakes can go away, but where the fuck are the eggs?
Yeah. Kind of need those.
McWarrior, show them what you've got.
Ready for orders. On my way. Double time. Target confirmed. My flamer is in.
Reporting heavy damage. Ready for orders.
So the Senate did pass the $901 billion defense bill.
Probably could use a little bit more, actually. We need a new frigate soon.
Hoyle said 4. You forgot the minus.
What can I do for you?
Inferno, tomorrow we're going to go stomping on the baby cockroaches.
Waiting on you, Commander. Got it. Max speed, no shooting. Take this.
That's not good.
I am losing weapon system. Standing by. On it.
Excuse me.
I love how people keep calling it the Gulf of Mexico. No, you stupid fuck. Those of us who live on it refer to it as the Gulf. That's it. Not Gulf of America, not Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf. The hurricanes are coming in from the Gulf.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know what the Gulf is, then you're just an idiot.
Yup.
Now, technically, if you want to look at a world map, okay, you got North America, Central America, and South America. So calling it the Gulf of America, you're not actually being wrong because it's a Gulf in the Americas,
What do you
if you want to get technical about it.
want? In motion, Commander.
Well, you're not wrong, Inferno. It is where the meteor landed that finished off the dinosaurs. Was it the only thing that killed the dinosaurs? No. But it was the final straw.
Oh, yeah.
Fire.
Receiving you. Aye, aye. No retreat. Hostile removed.
Waiting for order.
Alright, let me make sure that that Diesel Knights thing finished downloading.
Roger that.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Omnipotent, omniscient, sovereign, immutable. There is no escape, no intervention can work in this place.
Standing by.
We had it installed, right?
Yeah, I've got it installed.
Firing contact.
Now,
I mean, I don't think just doing PvP. I'm just thinking of just seeing what the game is like.
yeah. I'm gonna do one unintelligent thing first. Be right back.
Have you ever like been able to figure out how to swap targets if they're both on the same point?
Huh?
Like I got the battle armor underneath, but I can't
Tab.
target.
Tab. Hit your tab button.
There we go. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Yeah, I get that all the time because, you know, no matter how you zoom in, it won't let you click on the big guy because the little bitty guys are in the way. I'm like, the fuck?
No problem, boss. I got it.
Yes, Commander. Locked on.
That'll certainly help.
Standing by. On move. Copy that.
Standing by.
since I gave the doggo his flea meds yesterday, he has been sleeping a lot. I think that's because, because the last couple of weeks, he had fleas, and I just had to wait to get the cash up to be able to,
Yeah.
get him meds. Because it's not $40 anymore like it used to be. I mean,
Yeah.
And
That hit something good.
so ever since yesterday, now I think the flea med actually has got a little bit of sleeping meds in it.
Yeah.
And so, of course, yesterday he got them fresh deal. But, like today, I gave him a bath at like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock this morning, 10 or 11 this morning. Gave him a bath, got him all clean, blow dried, the whole 9 yards.
Let's go. That's destroyed. I'm out.
Yes, but the nice thing, Inferno, is you can regrow trees. You can't regrow oil.
Minor damage,
Um,
Commander.
So he slept a lot. He's been up. He's not been wanting to be in my lap as much as he had been. He's been sleeping a lot, and I'm thinking it has to do with not having the fleas biting and itching him, and so he's catching up on some sleep.
Ha, you like that?
That is an actual fucking fact. The purpose of the United States Constitution is to limit the power of the federal government, not the American people. Facts. Now get your goddamn hands off my Second Amendment.
Mm-hmm.
Should I be allowed to have nuclear weapons? Yes. The Constitution says so. Should I really have No. No, I do not need no.
I don't need them, but it'd be funny as hell.
Mm-hmm. I had an interesting discussion with someone about that. They said, like, you're only supposed to have it with militias. And I said, like, okay, what is the purpose of a comma in a grammatical sentence, real quick?
Yeah, but
He's-
people don't want to talk about that.
He seemed very interested in, like, trying to debunk me. I'm like, what's the purpose of a comma in a sentence? He said, like, to add 2 or more sentences. All right, great. Now restructure the sentences of the Second Amendment and make it as though you're just removing commas from it in general, and try and see how it's structured.
On my way.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't very happy with the results. Because if you break it down, it essentially says the states are allowed to have militias and the people are allowed to have guns. Weapons of war.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people.
That was actually Oh, I've got something in the cursed that...
I mean, I've set my gun out many a times out on the porch. It ain't ever shot nobody.
I mean, it wasn't a SIG P320, right?
No. That was Sigs being a Texas woman here holding my beer.
Waiting for orders.
Well, Hoy, a lot of it comes down to a choice. It's not that they don't want to see it, they just choose not to see it because it's inconvenient for their designs.
It goes against what they believe.
Oh, it's always been about control. That's how it's always been about.
You take guns away from people, then you can start taking other things away from people because people now can't defend themselves.
Mm-hmm.
No shooting, just running.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's a lot of it is sensationalism. Because it doesn't make headline news if it's a heroic stopping of it. Unless someone dies.
Hey, Inferno, you want me to tell you something that you probably don't know? when I was a kid, back in the 70s and early 80s, and I was going to high school, most pickup trucks had a gun rack and at least 1 or 2 rifles and or shotguns in the gun rack at the parking lot in school.
And I'm certain most schools back in the way like in the 30s and 40s had gun ranges in their schools.
Now, well, we did. We had a rifle team at my school. Now, did we have gun shootings at schools like that? No. Why? Because people weren't stupid.
Well, people actually valued life, too.
Well, the thing is, if you go back and look throughout, say, we'll go back the last 50 years. Okay, well, let's go back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Were there mass shootings at schools? Yeah. Were there as many as there is today? Yeah. You know what the difference is? There was no internet and social media back then to report on it like there is today.
Critical hit, Commander.
Commander.
Ready for orders.
What's up, boss?
Standing by.
You know, it's like, oh, but America has these mass shootings. Yeah. Didn't they just have one in Australia the other day at Bondi Beach?
Yep.
Australia's got pretty strict gun laws. If somebody wants a gun, they will get a gun. There will always be guns for sale for the simple fact that every country on this planet has a military, and there is going to be somebody in that military willing to sell some weapons for some money.
And evil does not need a gun to do an evil job.
No, because in Great Britain, they just went from guns to knives.
Mm-hmm.
Orders? I copy.
One sec.
No rush.
I mean, are you waiting on me for something before I do
No.
anything else stupid?
No,
Okay,
no.
good.
Alright, so you're going to be heading down this way. So where's the extract? Probably right around this area. The enemy's going to swarm in from this way.
I'm receiving you.
Exactly, Inferno. If somebody wants to do something bad, there is a way to do it.
Whether it's a bomb, stabbings, running over people with vehicles, etc., etc.
Yes, boss.
We've already seen how many different methods they can do it without needing firearms. It's not the guns that are the bad part, it is the people's hearts, their intent.
I'm watching this dude tell this really big dude, I bet you won't say that septum in my face. He's like, oh, I get to be a dick for one day.
Mm-hmm.
All
and
right.
he rips into the dude where I would tie a leash to it and I'd walk you around like a dog.
I got the fucker working.
There you go.
I'm like, damn it, boy. Me, I'm nice. You got a septum ring? Oh, it doesn't go all the way. It's you know, like 3/4 a complete circle. It's got 2 balls on it. Oh, I'm bringing a 9-volt battery and I'm touching.
Just start juggling a pair of magnets. Make them squirm a little bit.
It'd be funny, wouldn't it?
There's an actual video of kids doing that on TikTok. Putting the 9-volt battery to their septum piercing.
Thinking it wouldn't do anything.
I'm like, hey, look, Back in the day, how did we test a 9-volt battery? We put it on our tongue. We learned. You don't do this shit.
I mean, they're just taking an extra step.
Double time.
Tongue, gave you a good sensation. Septum ring? Oh, that's got to be more because up in the nose you got all. That's gonna be painful.
I'm scrunching my nose. Ugh. That is not. It does not make me think fun, like at all.
Brand and intoxicating innocence.
That's too big.
Yeah, I don't know. Nope.
I'm good. I don't need that much pain in my life, thank you.
I mean, I pierced my left ear 1986 or 87. I pierced my left nipple 1985. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Okay, mouse sensitivity is way too high.
Lead on him.
Ah, so the extraction's all the way at the other end of the map. Now that I've moved all my infantry the opposite direction of where I'm supposed to be going.
Good to go.
Yay.
That's way too low. That's interesting, because usually that's way too high.
Looking at this old shop, and it's going from left to right. We've got Hercules graphics, we've got CGA, EGA, VGA, and I'm like, oh goddamn, that brings back memories.
Waiting for orders.
Some ancient stone stories being told around here.
Yeah, back when y'all weren't even born yet, or you were still in diapers.
Moving fast.
Mm-hmm.
Skipper. Waiting for the shot.
Orders.
Oh, that is so wrong. That
What?
is so wrong. Actually, this has got to go in cursed.
Oh no.
Hell yeah.
Target confirmed.
Actual cursed shit.
I'm taking pounding, Commander.
Now, when you see that, you're going to laugh your ass off, but I don't recommend you put it on stream.
Well, if it's in cursed, it's supposed to be able to go on stream.
Actual cursed.
Actual
It's not supposed to be
cursed
put on
shit.
stream.
Hmm?
The actual cursed shit page isn't supposed to go on stream. Remember, we made that one specifically to not go on stream.
Oops. I've already done it a few times.
No longer cursed is okay.
Oh, I
But
know
actual
that.
cursed, yeah, no. And when you see it, you'll be like, yeah, no, we're not putting that on stream. And see, Inferno, you also got to remember we had the Oklahoma City bomber, a guy who blew up part of the federal building using fertilizer.
Mm-hmm.
We've had mass shooters. We've had people running people over with vehicles. We have it all here in the States. And now we've got truck drivers driving stupidly.
Mm-hmm. Sir.
How's it going?
Sar.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
okay.
if you can't read basic English, you don't,
You don't
Did
need
you
to
just look
drive.
at that?
Hey, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
The only map available is, the Proving Grounds. And I don't think you can actually test the mechs in this.
Oh.
It just gives you a feel for the, way the game plays.
Okay.
And it's only single player, or, split screen co-op, or, multiplayer, I should say.
Okay.
Looks like the single player weapon they demoed is the only one available at the moment. That said, this still feels good.
That's good.
Like, shooting feels good, and movement feels good. It actually feels a lot more intuitive than,
Your command.
Than what you were expecting?
well, it feels better than, the movement feels better than Titanfall 2's for me.
Really?
Granted, you don't have to do a lot of work in this one, keeping yourself, like,
Upright.
keeping the actual runs going.
Yeah. I mean, it's been forever
Yeah,
since
that
we
was
had a
a-
game like that. It's been like forever since we've had a game like that, like Titanfall.
Yes, Commander.
How am I supposed to do this?
Full throttle.
The only thing that's screwing me up is that it is auto sprinting.
So you don't get a choice between walking and auto running?
Let's move.
No, when I expect to be, when I press shift to sprint, I don't.
Huh.
And something like Halo, that's not a problem because it doesn't do anything.
Right.
It shouldn't do anything. But in this game, it slides.
I need this t-shirt. It says rock, paper, scissors. Throat punch, I win.
That's about right.
Receiving you.
You can't even do that shit anymore. You cannot handle things like we could back in the 80s. If you had problems with the dude, you went out back, you beat the shit out of each other, you shook hands, you ended up. Now it's all kinds of lawsuits and shit going on everywhere.
Waiting for orders.
Yeah.
Waiting for orders. Good to go. Got it.
You know?
Waiting on you, Commander. Moving out. I hear ya. I read you, Commander. Moving out. What can I do for you? Coordinates received.
Got a beat on him. Good to go. We can do this. Let's go.
So what goes good with scrambled eggs and bacon? Oh, that's easy. Sausage, ham, hash browns wrapped in a burrito. And a tortilla to make a burrito.
Yes, sir. That's about the right way to go with it.
And being only that I'm only 25% Mexican, I wouldn't know nothing about that because, you know, I'm pure and innocent.
Absolutely, sir. We certainly wouldn't be accusing you of anything here.
Oh, I posted one up on Facebook where they were talking about the Land of Lakes because it used to have the
Yep.
Indian
Mm-hmm.
lady on it, princess, whatever, and now it doesn't. And I'm like, well, if you look at it, you took away Aunt Jemima, you took away Uncle Ben, you took away the Land of Lakes Indian.
Got a beat on him.
You left Little Debbie's, you left Quaker Oats, you left a couple of the white people on. So what this tells me is the people that, were all about the woke stuff removing it, they removed all the people of color and left all the white people. So are they the racists?
Yes. Let's be real, they are. But yeah, no, Hoya says Pocahontas.
Yes.
I didn't think
Hoya.
Elizabeth Warner posed for that one, not gonna lie.
Well, I mean, it was done in like 1902 originally, but, you're not far off.
10-4. Copy that. Oh, hell yeah. Getting off.
Roger. Standing by.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Good to go. Good to go.
Oh, have any of you, either of you guys ever heard of the poem Boots?
No.
No, I have not. I'm actually not much of a poetry reader myself.
It's a poem written right after the First World War by a gentleman. It's definitely a rougher one as opposed to the more flowery one. And the guy who reads it, I think he's the guy who
Come, Nerevar,
did
friend or
the
traitor, come.
who wrote the Jungle Book. Either he wrote it or performed it. I forget which one it is.
What a grand and intoxicating...
But it definitely is a pretty heavy poem.
No shooting. Just running.
Like the narration that they did with it was really, really wild.
I'm looking at this thing from Babylon 5, and I'm remembering this because I remember the scene, and it's such a great scene. It has a sad ending for this episode, but, it is what it is. And it's when Ivanova is on the White Stars.
Oh,
Yeah.
They're attacking Earth Force, and she comes up, this is White Star Fleet, negative on the surrender, we will not stand down. And then the guy goes, he's Captain Thompson from Earth Force, who is this? Identify yourself. And Ivanova goes, who am I? I am Susan Ivanova, commander, daughter of Andrei and Sophie Ivanov. I am the right hand of vengeance, and the boot that is going to kick your sorry ass all the way back to Earth, sweetheart. I am death incarnate, and the last living thing that you are going to ever see. God sent me.
yeah.
Before she just eradicates them. And unfortunately, the sad part about it is that's when a piece of the ship came through and hit the command deck on her White Star and put her in the position. And
At the end of season 4,
yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah.
One of the
And,
reasons that I remember reading that one of the reasons that JMS made that decision is because he was 99% sure it was his last season. They'd be able to get.
Yeah, and the thing is when oh goddamn, what's his name? I can see his face. Malcolm? No.
Oh, Marcus.
Marcus. Yeah, Marcus.
Yeah.
Takes her back to Bab 5 and
You know what he's
uses
gonna
that
do.
machine, and he dies. And Ivana is like, I didn't even get a chance to boff him.
It's a good speech, I think, as far as speeches go. Shit, I'm forgetting his name. Bruce Boxleitner's character.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know.
Sheridan.
Yes, Sheridan.
Sheridan still has the best speeches in the show. Although Delin probably has a close second place to him.
I had a thing for her. She was just a hottie.
Yes, Mira Fullerin was
Yes,
fantastic,
yes,
and
she was.
she was tragically gone too soon.
Yep. A lot of them were gone too soon. I think Boxleitner.
He's still around, if I'm not mistaken.
I think out of him and Claudia are the only two of the cast that I think are still around.
I know that,
No. What's his face that played the Centauri? He's still there.
he's passed.
The Centauri dude passed?
I believe he did.
No, he was still last I checked. Because the guy who played Jafar died.
I know he died. Yep. I was about to go check if Peter Jurassic, I think is the name of the.
Yeah, Peter Jurassic. Last I saw, he was still alive. He was old, but he was still alive.
I'm going to make sure now.
Died. Oh, Garibaldi.
I know Michael
died.
O'Hare. Michael O'Hare passed relatively early, though.
Yeah, Garibaldi. Yeah, that was Michael O'Hare. The black guy who played the Doctor, he died.
Yep.
I think it's just those three left.
I'm checking now. Yep. Jerry Doyle. Yeah, he passed in 2016. Mira Fullerin, unfortunately, she passed in 2021. Richard Biggs is the name of the Doctor.
Yep. Jeff Conway played, what was his, he took over being security chief.
Yep, alright, Andrea Thompson, Talia Winters' character.
She's still
around.
Okay.
But Talia Winters is a character you can't really use
No, not really.
anymore.
Besser's still around too because
Moving.
yeah, he's still around. He's what the fuck is his name? As soon as I see it, I'm gonna be mad and
Koenig.
Walter Koenig, yeah.
Koenig.
Yeah. Stephen First passed. Damn.
Yeah.
No Veer. We cannot have
he's not
Lanier and
Veer. He is
Dean.
not Veer. He is Flounder, and he will always be Flounder.
Let's see. Bill Mummy's still around.
Yeah,
Although,
but he was also,
what can you do with Lanier by the end of the series?
yeah.
I mean, you've got, I believe you still have Tracy Scoggins around. Yeah, you do. Although...
Yeah, but she wasn't a major player.
Yeah, I was about to say, what can you do with Captain Lockley?
I mean, she was there, what, one season? The end at most?
Hardly. Oh god, they list Robert Russler, the Warren Keffer guy that everyone hated and was happy when he shuffled off the show.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Jeff Conaway is not around, so you don't have the new head of security either.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, you did? Okay, you did, sorry.
Yeah, he passed away. He was one of the early ones, I think.
Trisha
But
Tallman is still around.
He had always had a drug problem that he always dealt with, all the way back to when he played in Greece.
Oh, Peter Jurassic is still around. Okay. Also, I have never seen Peter Jurassic or Andreas Katsoulis without their prosthetics on.
Andreas Katsoulis played in the movie Next to Kin with Patrick Swayze.
Because I know him as Tomalak. Is the other place that I know him from. Is Tomalak.
I don't know that. Because I remember him in Next to Kin, he was like the mob boss bad guy that they end up coming after his, you know, because they killed Patrick Swayze's little brother. And well, that brought a bunch of Appalachian people down to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I now have the, yeah.
Standing by. I'll raise you.
Yeah, if you remember the episode, The Enemy of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 7, I had to do a little bit of digging, because I remember Tomalak very clearly, because I believe he even shows up in Deep Space Nine.
Roger.
I don't remember names of episodes like that.
All good, all good. He was a really good, I mean, it's it's Andrew Katsoulas play, oh, he changed his name. Okay, that's why I'm tripping reading this Wikipedia article. Andreas Katsoulas playing him. He's fantastic. Yeah, there are precious few people still around from Babylon 5.
Yeah, the thing I liked about Babylon 5 is the simplicity of it, but the thing is also they're the weakest of the sci-fi shows, other than maybe Battlestar Galactica,
Which Battlestar Galactica?
the remake.
That's actually hard for me to say.
Kinetic weapons
Oh, you
versus
mean
shields, you know.
Oh, you mean okay? You mean in terms of power?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Because,
we're talking about in terms of writing.
because honestly, I've watched people do little whatever showing, you know, Star Trek versus B5. A Constitution
Hard to
class
say.
is going to ruin everybody's day because shields are shields.
Okay.
You got to get through the shields first.
Yeah. Although, don't a lot of Babylon 5 ships have shields?
No, none of them. They have bio armor.
Engaging multiple targets.
Well, I know
They have
the
living ships. Like the
Oh,
Vorlons
okay,
and the
okay.
Shadows had
Yeah, I
living
get you now.
ships, you know?
Yeah, okay, so they have regenerative stuff.
Yeah.
Go down.
You know, plus the ranges, because Star Trek, it's like phasers have a range of like 200,000 kilometers. You know, 120,000 miles. You don't have that kind of range in any other show. I would take the Daedalus class 304s out of Stargate against any ship from B5.
Okay, hold on, dude. Before or after unending?
After.
Okay,
You
no,
gotta,
no.
You gotta give them
No, no.
you gotta give them the plasmas.
Okay, hold on. If it's after unending, I will take a Daedalus over anything from Star Trek.
That's a tough call.
It
'cause
isn't.
them-
It really isn't.
No, it
Like, if you
is, and I'm
look
going
at
to
the
tell you
feats,
why.
hold on. If you look at the feats that the 304 class has after unending, holy shit, it will beat anything at least through the end of Voyager.
And here's why.
After Voyager, I don't know.
Because you bring out a Sovereign with the freaking Quantums. Them quantum torpedoes, dude.
Yeah, well, they've got the same. Quantum torpedoes are fantastic. I love them. It's one of the things that makes the Defiant such a nasty little ship. But a quantum torpedo does fundamentally the same thing that Ori plasma beams do, where it modulates itself through your shields. And once they get the unending upgrades back online, and get them properly integrated and remove the tracking stuff, or rather remove the energy signature that the Ori could track from it by replacing its built-in power source with what Stargate Command has domestically produced and dampened, they can just take hits on
Now,
the
when it
Asgard
co-
shields they've started modifying from Ori.
Well, now it also depends. It also depends on if the 304 has a ZPM. If it's got a ZPM, them shields are staying up all damn day.
If it has a ZPM, it's just going to coast through Federation space
Pretty
and
much.
Klingon space
Pretty much.
and
Now-
Romulan space. Hey,
now-
do you like infinite energy, kids?
Pretty much. Now, if it came to Star Trek versus BSG,
Oh, BSG gets wrecked.
no. And here's
Wait.
why.
Babylon 5
Start-
or Battlestar Galactica?
Battlestar Galactica. And here's why.
On my way.
Star Trek has shields, but they're energy shields. They're not kinetic. BSG, the new BSG, is all kinetic. Remember, in Star Wars, when they're chasing the Millennium Falcon through the asteroid field, what's happening with the asteroids? They're slamming into the ship because the ship doesn't have kinetic shields. It doesn't have the full round like, say, Star Trek or Stargate does. You know, Star Trek and Stargate both have shields that work versus both kinetic and energy weapons.
Misunderstood something. Who? Oh, you're talking about, well, that's the navigational deflectors in Star Wars. They have
And-
navigational deflectors, and for some reason,
Now-
the idiot didn't turn his deflectors on.
Now, if it's Star Trek versus Bab 5, Star Trek.
Yeah.
For the
I-
simple fact they got the shields.
Generally, though, it's a fairly easy. There's another problem, though, which is that Battlestar Galactica ships will just fundamentally not be able to fight Star Wars ships because they can't go fast enough. We know how fast a Star Destroyer is.
Yeah. Well, Star
Star
Destroyer
Destroyer-
is slow.
To put frankly,
and,
though,
and the Galactica is even
hold on.
slower.
Hold on. To put it frankly, like, Star Destroyers are slow on science fiction terms. Based on how fast they go in real space chasing the Millennium Falcon, they're still faster than all the bullets coming out of Galactica or Pegasus.
Well, and there's that.
Tell me twice.
If you want to have a fight between a Battlestar Galactica and anything from Star Wars, it would need to be old BSG.
Yeah. And
And then they
Sublight,
probably still lose.
Sublight is way faster than anything Star Wars could ever hope for. Now, I'm not talking warp speed versus
Wait, hold on.
hyperspace.
Who's
I'm not
Sublight?
working-
Who's Sublight?
Star Trek.
Oh,
Star Trek
yeah,
Sublight
yeah.
gets to half the speed of light.
Yes. So we've had this discussion before. Star Trek
Yeah.
trounces Star Wars in terms of tactical speed.
Oh,
where Star
yeah.
Wars wins, and wins so handily that they fundamentally negate every advantage that Trek has, is strategic speed.
Sit back at 100,000 miles and just start shooting them with phasers, and as they start coming towards you, you just do a Kaufman retrograde.
Well, that is great, but you're misunderstanding the engagement that's going to happen. Fundamentally, Star Wars will never, ever be the aggressor. They will always force Star Trek to be the aggressor because they'll be able to leverage their strategic speed. That is to say, the speed they can achieve in hyperspace, which is millions
Yeah,
of
but you
times
can't fight
faster.
in
Hold
hyperspace.
on. You can't fight in hyperspace, but what you can do is set the terms of battle. They get the defender's advantage in every scenario because they can just leapfrog the Federation, set up defenses, set up stations, set up battle lines, and force Trek to be the ones to engage with them.
Well, and you're also looking at, okay, fine, Dandy, you do that. Now you got to go invade a planet. Guess what you're not getting past? The defenses, the space-mounted weapon systems. Why? Because A, they've got range, and B, they've got shields. They're going to pound you to dust long before you get close enough to use your turbo laser.
I mean, at least not according to ICS.
Waiting on you, Commander.
According to ICS, the range of a phaser and the range of a turbo laser is relatively comparable.
Oh, we know
Same
that's
for the range of a photon
bullshit.
torpedo. I mean, maybe. There's a new ICS that has the same numbers in it, and it was just produced by Disney. So it's
Yeah,
canon.
because Disney's trying to rewrite canon because they know their shit's weak because the original movies show how short range their weapons were.
Coordinates received.
I don't disagree.
Waiting on you.
Like, I'm just...
Uh-huh.
In terms of canon, at least, and maybe this is just the forums I frequent, okay? Like, I will also give you that. It might just be the forums that I frequent.
Moving out.
Now, now when it comes to like fan fiction and shit, there's a couple of people out there who write really good fan fiction, and the ones that I've been really enjoying is the ones where the Battlestar Galactica and the BattleTech universe merge,
That would be fantastic.
because they both use basically the same kind of FTL.
Yeah, they do.
You know, just BattleTech is a little bit. Battlestar Galactica, I think their range is like 20 light years, where BattleTech is 30.
Thereabouts, but it's
comparable.
not. It's not also hugely different.
But the big difference between the two is the Galactica, well, the Galactica universe is not limited to the jump points. They could actually jump into orbit around a planet. Where in BattleTech they've got to use the 2 jump points either
Yeah.
above or below the sun for lack of gravity.
Basically, yeah, the jump points happen at specific Lagrange points around any stellar body capable of generating
Right.
Lagrange points, whereas in Battlestar Galactica, it is purely down to your ability to calculate a path from where you are to where you want to be, and making sure that where you want to be is not accidentally inside of a planet or black hole.
Right. Well, see,
Or
and
as
this
that
is where
one
it
poor
gets-
Raptor pilot figured out.
Yeah, this is where it gets good, because the one that I read, and they did a really good job on it. It's broke down into 3. You have them when the first one was written by somebody else, then the second one was written by a different person, and then the third one picked up and finished off. But all 3 of them were in on it. Yes, yes, Hoy, yes, we are nerds and we are proud.
Yes, I am a massive fucking nerd. Have you not noticed?
And
This
the
conversation
thing
should have
is,
told you that by now.
in the first,
Braden and I
in
have
the-
probably watched most television science fiction that's existed.
Oh, I've watched them all. And the one with Battlestar Galactica, they jump in and they meet the one true clan. They meet Clan Wolverine. And while they're being chased by the Cylons, and they set up a trap for the Cylons, and the Cylons show up with 11 base stars.
That's
And
respectable number.
And Clan Wolverine shows up with a Texas, a McKenna, and the Yorktown. And then a Battlestar Galactica comes in with the Galactica and the Pegasus, because they retconned before, Galactica got on the planet and the Pegasus got destroyed. So he cut off before that point. So what ends up happening, do you know what 44 heavy naval PPCs will do to a freaking base star at 200 miles?
I imagine something similar to the Pegasus managing to fire her entire nose salvo into one.
No, that's
Well,
only like 3 or 4
Well,
heavy
no.
naval PPCs.
Do you remember that one
Yes.
shot in the Battle for New Caprica where
Yes,
a
but
base
that's-
star detonates and takes out another base star
Yeah,
when the
but-
Pegasus unloads into her?
That's only 3 or 4 heavy naval PPCs.
Okay, no, that's fair. That's fair.
And
I can dig it.
and they're all like, what the hell is happening? They realize that, oh shit, they've got energy weapons. Now the problem is, of course, the Galactica and the Pegasus can jump anywhere and out. Where Battlestar Galactica, you can jump, then you got to recharge unless you have the lithium ion batteries, where then you can jump a second time. But then you got to take a week to recharge.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so that's another thing about in BSG then. 33
Right.
minutes is the time between jumps.
Right.
And technically, actually, so there was another episode. I can't remember which one, but they cut that down to just a few seconds by networking the Galactica's computers. So the limitation is not actually power generation or anything to do with the drive itself, though I imagine making a jump every 5 minutes would probably eventually damage the drive.
Yeah. But they
It's
get
computing
into,
time.
Right, but they get into where they send. What did they send? They send the Galactica back back to the systems, and they start salvaging a bunch of shit. Now, what they did is they also brought in a bunch of the heavy fighters from the BattleTech universe, where they had lasers, PPCs, LBXs, you know, shit like this. So when the fighters started showing up, they're picking off the fighters long before the fighters are getting into range. And they're just demolishing the fighters. And what they end up managing to do is they manage to get some of the jump drives out of some of the other ships. Plus, they've got all these civilian ships, and they're able to take some of the jump drives out of those, because they convert some of the ships into like orbital platforms for like manufacturing and shit like that, because that's what some of those ships were. And they pull those out, and they put those into a Cameron.
Okay.
Biggest fucking warship in BattleTech. And in one point, they're talking, the admiral from Clan Wolverine is talking to Adama, and he's like, Adama, what do you think of the Cameron class? I forgot the name of it. The Zug is the Zughofer. They call it the Zug. He's like, what do you think the Zug? He's like, oh, I would have loved to have a few of those, you know. And he looks at him and he goes, we had at one point in time 200 of them, not counting cruisers, destroyers, frigates. And Adama is just like, oh, I wish I'd have had that when Cylon showed up.
Although I have to wonder, how do you think their network security is?
It's a different type computer system.
Okay.
And they do talk about that in the storyline. They do talk about, you know, trying to get hacked and whatnot. But because it's a different
the Cylons
style,
don't. Yeah.
Right.
The reason the Cylons could deal with Jesus, that's a mess. I'm messing with some settings. Anyway, the reason the Cylons could get in is because in new BSG, Gaius Baltar gave them.
Right.
Well, and in both, Gaius Baltar gave them.
Yes,
the
gave them
CMP.
the access, yeah. And then there's they find they find one of the what is it? One of the AI warships from the Reagan SDS systems that defended Earth during the Amaris coup. And now this is 300 years after the Amaris coup.
Right.
And this ship had found a planet that had some humans on it from a colony that was lost, because in the BattleTech universe, there are colonies lost all over the place. It didn't have a purpose left, but it found this colony that was being raided by pirates. So the ship ended up killing all the pirates. And said, okay, I have a purpose again. I'm going to defend this planet. I'm going to defend these people. They are Starlink. And they end up changing the name of the ship from its big old long, you know, digital number, you know, and they call her Nike. Which for Battlestar Galactica, that really does kind of fit into the whole thing, you know. Because them and their
the Greek references.
Yeah. So
Greek and I believe there's some Roman.
So the Cylons show up in system, and they decide they're going to try and hack the AI. That did not end well for them because the amount of
No.
energy and power she forced back down their throats forced them to jump. It scared the hybrids so bad the hybrids jumped. Because that AI was built, by Starlink, and it went through all the Cold Wars. It went through hundreds of whatever many years of development.
Yeah.
And she by herself the Cylons they want to dissect her so bad.
Reporting critical hit.
Because they want to know it's like only an AI can beat us because we're machines, and then they get into where they hook up a neural helmet. Cylons can't use the neural helmets because the way they're wired, because they are part machines. So the neural helmets have a problem with the Cylons, and they can't quite link into it. And they managed to get a workaround for that. And then they put Nike versus a Cylon in a environment, and Nike rewrites his binary code and makes it trinary. So it's not just on or off. It's on or off, but in certain cases it can flip itself back on again. So she rewrites his binary with trinary code. And I'm like, that's a bad girl right there. She probably ends up killing, as she calls it, when she destroys star bases, the Cylon base stars. She calls it cracking starfish. Because when you look at the new base stars in the new BSG, they kind of do look like a starfish.
Yeah, they do. Also, while I like the Cylons, it is probably as a villain, it's probably a very bad idea for Cylons to ever get involved in dealing with any artificial intelligences.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, because I don't know what kind of code they write in what kind of a language. I mean, you could be trying to use machine language and trying to do binary or trying to do COBOL, and they're not going to be compatible.
No. Also, like, just to, like, how do I put this?
You're running Macintosh and I'm running Windows, damn it.
Well, yes, that's a perfectly fine way to put it. But what I'm trying to say is that if you were to put the Cylons up against any other artificial intelligence I can think from, they probably lose, right? Like, if the Cylons were in Halo, UNSC smart AIs would pick them to pieces.
Oh, I'd like to see the Cylons versus the replicators from Stargate. Not Atlantis. Not the.
No, not them.
Not them.
Not them.
The regular spider insect-looking replicators.
The replicators from Ida.
Yes.
Not from Pegasus.
Yeah, the ones that were just giving the Asgard all kinds of shit.
The ones that figured out how to turn into nanite replicators.
Yes. Those, now that would be an interesting,
Receiving you.
It would also be very, very bad for Cylons. Again.
No, the
Because
Centurions would deal with the creatures themselves. Where they would get their ass kicked would be against ship-to-ship combat.
Oh,
But
yes,
but when it was anything other than ship-to-ship combat, oh, the Cylons would chew those because they use kinetic weapons.
Oh yeah, they do.
And same
Although,
as SG-1.
yeah, I'm just thinking about it. Like, SG-1 still very frequently gets put into a situation where it's overrun by the replicators eventually just getting numbers from eating the ship that they're on, for
Right.
instance.
And that's
And that's what I
the
think
big
would eventually
problem.
happen with the Cylons.
Right, is that they would, you know, they would just replicate so fast. But again, the Cylons being the Cylons, they've got unlimited number of Centurions. They're just going to be able to do the same thing back. Oh, you shut down artificial life support. Okay, fine. The Centurions don't give a shit. They're robots, you know? So it would be an interesting fight. There's another one that I'm reading. And the guy took the two universes. He took B5 and Stargate and they're in their own dimensions. And he put a bridge in there. There's a tear in the universe, or tear in the dimensional rift. And the Vorlons came into the Stargate universe and didn't like the humans there because they couldn't mind read them. Because the humans in the Stargate universe are
Not touched by the
basically,
Vorlons at all.
no, they are primitive versions of the Altera, which are the ancients, the gate builders,
Yes,
not
yes,
the
yes.
not the
that's the
Lanteans from
justification.
Pegasus,
Okay.
but the Lanteans are more advanced than humans. Yes, they're
Well,
you know, but
so
they're not
hold
Altera.
on. Well, the Stargate, the Milky Way humans.
Yes.
I mean, I suppose if you wanted to say that, okay, I guess you could make the case that the Milky Way humans are technically a parallel evolution to the Lanteans.
Well, one of the other ones that I saw is actually when the Lanteans or the Alterans were actually dying from their disease. They knew what the disease was, they just couldn't cure it. And they
Right.
created subspecies. So basically, they took themselves and regressed their progression back so far to where this virus wouldn't affect them. And that's what the repositories were for. The repositories were set up in various places so that the humans, once they got advanced enough, could use the repositories. Now, O'Neill could use it, but it was going to kill him because he wasn't quite advanced enough yet to be able to take all the knowledge. But
In
that's what
fact,
the
no one
repositories all
so
were.
far was. So far.
So the Vorlons come in and they're like, oh no, these humans gotta die. Now, in this version of the Stargate universe, the Asgard are still here.
Ah, so it's Asgard
And-
on.
Asgard on Vorlons. And the Vorlons start destroying some of the Asgard planets. And the
They don't
Asgard
take kindly to that.
They had an issue with that. So they defeat the Vorlons in the SG universe. They go back to the Babylon universe. They track down the Vorlon homeworld and explode all the suns.
Yep.
They exterminated the Vorlons completely. They genocided them.
That sounds like a typical Asgard response when things start getting interesting.
So what happens where I'm
Supreme
sitting?
Commander Thor.
Oh yeah. So what ends up happening? Vorlons are gone. Shadows are like, what the hell happened to the Vorlons? They know the Asgard did it, but now they're saying that they let a story out that the Asgard are dead because the Vorlons had killed them off because they destroyed all their planets. So the Shadows and Earth with Clark, because Clark's on Earth right now, and he's getting all the shit from the Shadows, building his little, cruisers and whatnot. And then the Drac, which are also part of the Shadow group.
Yep.
They come through the rift and they're going to attack Earth. And they're like, well, Earth only got like about 60 ships. Now this was like 20 or 30 years later. Okay, after the Vorlon Asgard war. And they're like thinking Earth doesn't have many ships. Well, Earth found a place for the Vorlons to go. The Vorlons are there. They're rebuilt. They got their own planets going again. They help Earth with setting up shipyards, Vorlon-style shipyards to build Earth ships. So you know how fast that means they're building up. So the Dracs show up. Now, not only that, but they brought Atlantis from Pegasus and put it on Earth, and then the other ship in Stargate Atlantis, the other one, other ship that was really badly.
Oh wait, it's okay. Never mind. I thought we were thinking of the Lantian cruiser, the Hippoforalcus.
Oh, they've got a whole bunch of those,
Yeah.
including the trio.
Ooh,
No,
nice.
they brought the other city ship that was shown in the Atlantis series, the one that was really badly damaged.
Yeah,
well, they
the one that
managed
was
to
entirely
kick-
buried.
Right, they kicked the people out of it. They rebuilt it and they brought it to Earth as well. So, the Dracs show up. Let's see, Earth goes after the Serenus system or Cryon, whatever the fuck, Battlestar Galactica system. They're going after them. They're kind of, sort of, they've lost like 4 planets, have been completely glassed and nuked. Because when the Earth went through the first time, they helped, Jack O'Neill and them helped Earth fight against the Vorlon, not the Vorlon, the Minbari.
Okay.
And they had 303s and 304s in helping the Earth versus the Minbari, and end up defeating the Minbari. And then Clark decides, well, I want all your technology. And Jack's like, go get Ben. And they had a little fight and they left. And well, that didn't sit well with Clark.
No?
So Clark's in here attacking Battlestar Galactica. The Dracs show up with the Shadows. And the Dracs show up with like 2,000 ships, 2 planet killers, and a dozen or so of the Shadow vessels. Earth has got like, I don't know, 1,000 ships or so, give or take, all various sizes and classes. And the Asgard bring in their ships, and their ships are killing the Shadows. The planet killers come to Earth, and they send Atlantis and the other city ship and go kill the planet killers. They still drop their because if you ever watch the way the planet killers work is they wrap around and they drop the missiles on everybody.
That's the is that the Shadow or the Vorlon planet killer?
That's the Shadow. The Vorlon planet killer was that great big
the
huge
ship.
fat thing that just fired a beam at the planet. The Shadow Planet Killer was the one where they were having the big battle, and they were just dropping missiles at things, and ships were taking hits for them to save both Sheridan and DeLynn.
Yeah.
They were taking the hits for them. And so they killed those, but they managed to start dropping a bunch of those missiles onto the Earth, not realizing, of course, Earth's got a shield on it, and it's got a real good shield on it. And it just bounces everything. They end up blowing up like 3/4 of the Drac fleet. They kill, I think only 3 or 4 Shadows get away, and now they're in Battlestar Galactica turf fighting Earth Force, and of course the people in BSG, they're all like, well, you're the 13th tribe and you're supposed to blah, 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 blah. And Jack's like, y'all can kiss my ass. I don't know you shit. I mean, typical Jack O'Neill.
All right,
Very typical Jack O'Neill.
all right, gentlemen. Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, it is about that time, and I'm about to raid someone else. If you all wish to say, or do whatever you want to do, I suppose.
Hey, chat, have a good one. Thank you for listening to us ramble for a minute there.
Inferno and Hoy, I will be streaming tomorrow.
Adam, thank you and everyone else for joining us on this wonderful evening. A little longer than usual by about, I don't know, an hour longer than we were
You
supposed to
definitely
go.
went an hour.
But I want to thank everyone for joining, and we will see you all later today. Peace.
Peace.
So that's where it is right now. The last update he did was November 21st, so I'm waiting for the next update.
Ooh, nice.
They've got one set of Guo